in current marketing, everybody makes you or persuades you that the client has to commit with money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But this way, they commit with their attention, with their heart, with their time. They are vulnerable for a moment. They are open. They give you time. They listen. I mean, for most people, this is more than the £1 that you will lure out of them. I
Mm.
think that we can use that study, but still being grounded in our understanding how we work and make a commitment with how much we give each other, how much we listen to each other, maybe listen more and maybe listen more and maybe fall in love more and fall in love even more.
What I heard you saying is that it's not a person selling to a person. It's not a sage on the stage teaching. It's a collaboration. It's a meeting of minds. It's a connection. And when you start from connection rather than an agenda, actually much more comes from that, because because we're tapping into this space of what you're calling impact. And what I think of that is you're activating. It's like the connection is the activating agent of soul to soul. And then when you're in that space, not only are you listening deeply to the other person, it is possible through that listening that you also tap in deeper to your understanding and to yourself and everything else. So having discovery calls based on that premise is a whole different picture. And then the second thing that I heard you saying was it was the listening part. So if you start to think about, or if I start to think about, I'm just connecting with somebody, and then I deeply listen to them, they're going to feel served generally way more than if I come with, this is the right time to say this, and this is the right time to say that, and get their 3 yeses out of them, and so on. What I think is needed in addition to that is, and you still can make an offer because that is still in service. So when you're listening to, no one's saying just turn up and have a nice conversation. And I know, for instance, you've had 60 discovery calls in the last couple of weeks or whatever it is, which is incredible. Well, that would be a total waste of time if you were just showing up to have a conversation. You're showing up, as I've seen it, to have a conversation and connect with people, knowing that you have something to offer if it's suitable for them and there's a fit. And when you're talking about the fit, what I'm hearing you say is it's not just a fit for them, it's a fit for you. It's a two-way street. And I really feel like that. So when I run my Impact Activator program, I say to people that they won't find this advertised anywhere because it's an invite only. And it is absolutely true. That's not to try and make me sound, exclusive or special or anything like that. It has a knock-on effect of that. But the truth of that is I don't want to take on somebody who I can't work with. I don't want somebody in the group that I think won't fit with the group. I want there to be a divine matching. So I want that the people who are all come together, who spend all this time together, are actually going to learn from each other, including me learn from them. So that's what I heard in there. And it starts with a commitment to love and connection from yourself.
Yes, yes. And if you have a look at what's going on in the world at the moment, how we work as people out there, The connection is really the most lacking commodity, if I
Mm.
may call it a commodity. That's why people are so attached to the social media, because they want to connect. They just don't know how to connect properly. So yeah, I've noticed that even the haters, you know, the ones who write in the comments in the capital letters only, they just really want attention and connection with somebody. And now imagine that somebody gives you a devoted connection for 30 minutes, 40 minutes. It might be the most you get in a year.
Yeah.
It certainly is very uncommon for a normal call, you know. And what you said about both ways, if people don't want to make time to talk with me, I cross them out. I'd acknowledge that the time connection with somebody is the priority in the day. If they don't want to do that, I know with very calm heart, very quiet mind, that they are not for me. And I don't
Mm.
need to think twice about them. Whereas before, I would be like, oh, maybe they will pick up. Maybe they will, you know, reconsider. Maybe if I make better pitch or whatever. But that was not attracting a client. It was not natural. It was not authentic. It was, ooh, whatever else you can imagine.
Yeah.
After these
Yeah.
three.
You reminded me to come back to a point you made earlier, Kat, which was that the commitment of them getting on a call with you. I I think we have to pause on this point because we often see it from our own time spent, or is it worthwhile, or I got nothing out of that. We often see it from that because we see that we're giving our time. But what I hadn't realized, and it's only when you said it earlier to me, that actually they're giving their time too. No matter whether they know that or they're coming to get something or whatever it is, they're giving their time. It's a gift. It's a gift. And that means that they are committing in their mind to at least, 45 minutes or whatever it is on a call with you. And actually seeing it that way round, that makes it so much more precious, that and makes me feel so much more grateful for the people that book in, instead of seeing them as a commodity. Not that I did that, but we can easily go, yeah, that's my diary, that's my diary. But actually seeing that here's a little gift in my diary of someone who wants to spend some time with me, isn't that precious?